What makes a man to you, and do you think is taking on early responsibility as a kid? A man as an individual, I believe a man lives with definition. A man lives with purpose and structure. That's my simplest definition of that. Let me tell you something, champ. Cause that shit, especially what I said, bro, about living to your own definition. I know we talking a lot of men in here, but it could be even women or whatever in their family, and they trying to do better. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to figure out, and they just feel controlled or they feel stuck. I've been telling my pops about content creation, but he don't believe. He say if I don't do college, I gotta get out immediately, and I don't get much friends. Got much friends. Let me tell you something. You know what the funny thing is? My mom had that mentality. I'm glad because like my family had scrambles of that. Like my pop is more entrepreneurial thinking. And my mom is more old school, traditional thought. But again, if you look at that person's, if your father or not, I'm just saying, if you look to them as a human being who has lived a life full of decisions and position themselves where they are, do you want that positioning? If the answer is no, at some point it's going to have to be a realistic talk about you listening to what they tell you to do. And if you under their roof, respect them for sure. Respect them. Respect is key. Number one, always respect your parents. However, I would literally just say make up a plan, have a plan, not in spite of them, not in spite of them, like to spite them. I'm gonna show them, mom. Like I ain't saying on that type time. I'm just saying your plan, because you have to see like, okay, I don't want the results. I want more in life. I want bigger. I want better. I want to move smarter. I want to figure out how to position myself to be stable, to be truly stable, not struggling, etc. This is what I'm talking about. Come up with that plan, bro, and then show them. Because at the end of the day, something I said earlier, I want to take back because I was wrong. You are not. What I said earlier was, you got to get serious about your own independence and making decisions and suffering the consequences for them, because you are the person who has to live with your life. I'm telling you, if you get a tattoo and you hate it, nobody's skin felt that pain, bro. Only you did. If you get a tattoo and you love it, nobody else is gonna enjoy it, but you. You suffer and live your life the way you want to. Yasuke Ronan, I appreciate to give this up. I came up with the tattoo example because ultimately you have to live with your choices. Nobody else does. But you know what the funny part is, chat? So many people, because they care about you, obviously. So many people just give you all this advice and just tell you what to do, like they have to live with your choices. You have to. So, for example, if like my folks try to force me to go to school, which my pop didn't, or whatever. But at the end of the day, who was going to have to live with any debt that I may have acquired? I'm just taking a basic example because I had a scholarship, but who's going to have to live with that debt? Me. Who's going to have to pay that off? Me. Who's going to have to deal with those wasted years that I knew I should have been doing something else? Me. So why am I listening to anybody else? Only because they care about me. I'm not trying to paint them as the bad guy here. But what I'm saying is, catch this. Catch where I'm about to spend this now. You know something? My mom had the same. She didn't really get it. It was new. It's new to a lot of people, honestly. Content creation and people making big money how they do is not. It hasn't been going on for 30 years, 40, 50 years. This is pretty new. So let's just take my situation, for example, right? This going on, right? When I was first blowing up, it was uncertain. It was new. Mind you, it would have been the same if I had a song go viral on SoundCloud. It would have been the same if I was like, Mom, I'm about to start this shoe business and I'm about to try to get a store. Like anything new, entrepreneurship, when it comes to traditional thinking, it doesn't want that. Traditional thinking wants security. What's secure? School. You go here for 4 years or 2 years, you get a degree, you'll most likely get a job. Mind you, the funny part is none of that shit is certain. So even thinking that's more secure is almost delusional. Funny part is, let's keep going though. Let's keep going fast forward. The same person who told you what to do, or tried to give you a better plan of a way to live, they can actually benefit from your success, or they will. So funny part is, I had to go against my mom's thinking or planning. Oh, try school, try both. A lot of people told me to try both, chat. Why don't you try to go to school and do this? When I first took that semester off and I knew I was driving, I was like, nah, I knew I wasn't going to do both. Right? Try both. Try this. You so close. You have one more year to graduate. Da, da, da. Try both, right? These same people, I can guarantee you, I have benefited them. My success has benefited them in one way or another. In one way or another, either I helped them financially or shifted the trajectory of some plans. And I'm not saying it to throw it in their face. I'm saying it to say I knew where my vision was going. My vision was bigger than their vision. My vision was bigger than their plans. So they had to be shown. It wasn't a debate. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't a conversation. I just had to show them. So you're at the end of the day, look at it like this, bro. You and everybody around you is either going to benefit or suffer from your life. Your life makes a difference. You do have nihilistic people who go, well, nothing really ever matters. Nothing really matters because at the end of the day, we're on a floating rock in space and nothing matters because nothing is nothing and we'll all die one day. No, how about you make a difference? Everything you do makes a difference in this world. On everybody around you, on people you don't even know, in some way, shape, or form, bro. Even if you're not famous, bro. I'm telling you, you change one person's life, and they go impact 3 people, and those 3 people impact 2 more, and those 5 impact 6 and 12. And I'm telling you, bro, it's your decisions make a difference, bro. Mikey Michelson, I appreciate the 17 months. You did, man.
Big one. 7. In the dojo. Step yay game up here grunts.
Oh God. Y'all so used to pedestalizing like famous and rich people and successful people. Bro, they literally could have had a job at your local McDonald's. Like, and then they would just be, can I get a number 4, no pickles? And that would just be them. Literally. Had they made some shitty decisions. Literally. So they're human too, bro. They just made better decisions. They ain't really doing nothing fancy. Like, at all. Nobody, I'm here to pop that bubble. Like, the only way that bubble's not gonna be popped unless you try to, that bubble doesn't get popped and you glamorize somebody, I can't do that, if you try to be them. You cannot be somebody else, bro. That's impossible. It's impossible, bro. But that's your power too. Because I can't be you and you can't be me. Which means that it's space for you to be successful because I can't successfully be you. If I try to be you, I can only ever be the second best version of you. But nobody can be the better version of me. Which means there's always space for my uniqueness when you find out what that is for you. And you start capitalizing off that, making money off that. Bro, listen, let me tell you this for a fact. Dog, this whole TyKwondoe YouTube channel, bro, this was literally just me in real life. I would just take people I knew in phone in real life and text women for them. Literally, text women for them. Get them a whole date, set a link up. I was doing this in real life. College came, right? My friends, my homies that watched me debate women on how they think and then prove them wrong by the end of the conversation. I used to have this one conversation, this one main debate. Mind you, this would be women we cool with, 2-3 mans, like whatever, we just chatting, right? Mostly women we were cool with. They live on our floor. They were in the same majors, like common friends. In college, you have a lot of group social things. So this would be a funny ass conversation. I would always start, and I would say, "There's no such thing as the friend zone." You know, initially by the beginning of the conversation, all the women would say, "No, that's not true. The friend zone, blah blah blah." And by the end of the debate, they would be agreeing with me. Every single time. I was just doing this back then. And then now I started making videos because as I was having conversations with people in college, I was like, you know what? I can't talk to everybody, so I might as well make some of these videos. And literally one of my first videos I ever made in college, this girl that had the same major as me, she recorded this video, me in front of, I bet y'all find this joint, bro. Literally, bro. And she literally recorded this video for me. And it's because I just used to motivate college students, bro. I literally just used to talk to people. Because mind you, people in college, bro, students go through a lot mentally, bro. They go through a lot. They be stressed out for finals, weeks, and all this other stuff. But I came into college so hungry that nothing bothered me, bro. And I was knocking out my classes, bro. So I would just always end up being the person that people would look to for advice or ask questions. This is just what's happening in real life, bro. So I was like, you know what? I'm noticing like a consistency here. I'm gonna just start recording these videos and putting them out there so people can see them. Let me try to find this video chat if I still got it. I wonder if I still got this shit, bro. Oh yeah, I got it. So, this is a video for anybody that's in college, in high school, or like whatever you may be doing with your time right now. And bro, you know, you in the semester or the marking period, and you don't like how your grades are, you don't like how everything going for you right now. Be aggressive about how you're feeling. Be aggressive. Golden Advice. No, I didn't even have that channel. I didn't even have that channel Golden Advice yet. That channel didn't even exist yet. That is not Golden Advice days. That's even before that. When I dropped that video, and then people did it, then that's when I was like, all right, I might as well make a YouTube channel. Like, then that's when I made that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, drop that video. That video already dropped. That's just on my other Instagram page. You know what I mean? Bro, literally, I'm telling you, bro. Niggas think a handsome ass nigga. Pause, bro. Pause. And that's how this shit started, bro. So literally, I get, mind you, chat. I used to get in trouble in elementary school, middle school, and all that. Even as late as high school, talking too much, interrupting the class, and all this. I get paid to talk now. So your own skills, your own natural gifts might be right in front of you, bro. It's not our job. It's just not on my TyKwondoe page. I'm telling you, bro. Can we watch the whole video? You want to watch the whole video? Let me see when that bitch was uploaded. That was dropped October 23rd, 2019. Like, literally. It's so funny because, literally, this should say, oh, no, can you see that? 206 weeks ago. Wallow Ty, yeah, for tell him Ty. Like, mind you, my homie, this should be like foreshadowing, bro, because that was my other channel. That ended up being my other channel name. That should be looked at as like foreshadowing, bro. Literally, bro. So, that was the video. That was the first video I dropped on that channel. Excuse me. I'm gonna show y'all the full video, bro. You're a freshman in college? Yeah, this is my first semester. So, this is a video for anybody that's in college, in high school, or like whatever you may be doing with your time right now. And you know, you in the semester or the marking period, and you don't like how your grades are, you don't like how everything going for you right now. Be aggressive about how you're feeling. Be aggressive about the problem that you're dealing with. Don't sit there and don't let yourself get beat down about it. Like, don't fall with these failures. Use that and switch how you thinking about it. Switch how you dealing with it. Instead of telling yourself, like, I'm not good at math, or this subject not me, I'm not getting this information. Start to ask yourself, like, why am I not getting this? Like, what about this information am I not gripping? Do I not like how I learn it? Do I not like how the teacher's teaching it? Like, you gotta attack your problems. And then this effort, you're gonna learn better, and you're gonna be able to deal with these problems more. You're not gonna sit there and keep failing. Like, you gotta be aggressive about it. So the whole point of that is, if you gonna fail with a fight. Like, fight back. Like, don't just sit there and let this stuff beat you up. Fight back. Bro, I'm still a troll, bro. I'm still a troll, bro. So, so I had to add that shit at the end, but yeah, bro. And mind you, I made that video, no bullshit. Cause listen, that was probably 2 months in. October, college usually starts at the end of August. That was probably 2 months in. I'm noticing, I'm like, all these students be just going through shit, bro. And mind you, the majors I had, it was predominantly woman-based majors. My first semester, I was a nursing major, bro. I didn't go pre-med and go bio into that second semester. So, and I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I was just always surrounded by what I felt like was stress and just dealing with shit and complaining and like, shit like that. So that's just how I had to end up talking to them, period. And then I'm like, let me drop a video on that, man. Let me drop a video. You know what I mean? Only until this YouTube channel has my social media been like predominantly men. My other Instagram page, I've always been, it's mostly women on that page, mostly women audience, mostly women on following women on Instagram. And the only way I'm following a dude or a dude was following me, bro, is if I knew him in real life. Literally. That was it. Like, I wasn't following niggas you don't know in real life. But unless like a channel, obviously. But to me, if you got a personal page and you follow just a random nigga, like that's. I don't know. Me and my homies just say like that shit gay, bro. I think it's like, what are you following a man for, bro? What are you looking at a man's page? I don't know, bro. It obviously don't make you gay, but it just, to me, it's just like, and I don't know you. I never met you. Like, we ain't. That shit gay, bro. I can't follow. I said, obviously, if you know them as a content creator, bro. That's why I said, if you see my channel, you say I want to support Ty, that's different. I'm talking about a random nigga from your city. A random nigga from your city. It ain't even about knowing me IRL. It's just like, what, like, I got a channel. You see my content, what I got going on. Following me is supporting. But like, following random men just never made sense to me, bro. Make it make sense, bro. I made $14K from wholesale real estate, but you can't subscribe on Twitch, nigga. Are you serious, bro? 14K from wholesale real estate from cold calling leads every day. While me and my parents bump heads about listening to their perspective. I even showed them I made 8K in profit from shoe selling. Because they can't explain it. They can't explain it and they don't understand it, bro. They can't explain it and they can't explain it and they don't understand it. You show any human being or most human beings anything that they can't understand or they can't explain and they don't understand, they're most likely going to reject it. It could be anything, bro. It could be anything. I'm telling you. See, luckily I had a dad who thought differently. Like I said, my dad was more open-minded than my mom. So I showed my dad that 10 bands. He was like, cool. Like, no bullshit, bro. He was like, all right, make it happen. Like, obviously, I told him a plan I had and my mindset. Like, I told him, I was like, listen, this 10K is nothing. I'm going to double that, I'm going to triple that, and then I'm going to double that and triple that. And I did everything I said. God willing. You know, God will, how it happened. But at the time, all I had was to show was my best month at the time, which was 10K. So I was like, yeah, this ain't it. Like, you know, what's your thoughts on shadow journaling and healing from past trauma? The main thing you just have to understand is your behaviors. What the hell is triggering these behaviors? Everybody has blind spots. To the day we die, we're going to have blind spots. When you recognize a behavior that you don't like for example, why do I always get mad when somebody comments about, let me just take like me for example. I've been through this all middle school, my whole life for real. So nothing triggers me, like especially not something obvious. Like people come and make jokes like, oh my God, Ty, forehead, big head, all that, right? If I noticed that I was getting angry or I would have to end stream or something like that, right? First of all, sometimes people can't even separate from their behaviors. So let's just say I had that reaction, right, where every time somebody made a joke, I ended stream, I just got angry and frustrated or cried or something. Let's just take a random behavior like that, like it triggered me. The first problem is most people don't even think they have a problem. So I might just keep reacting and this behavior is up. And I don't even think it's a problem. I just don't care. But if I realize, like, okay, I don't like that I get angry, I don't like that I react. A example of shadow work and healing from that will be saying, where does this come from? Does this stem from getting bullied? Does this stem from feeling ugly and being insecure about my looks? Why does this trigger me so bad? And how can I change that? Or what belief allows me to be triggered? Because some belief is triggering this behavior, bro. So that's just an example of finding a blind spot and then changing that behavior. The moment you start digging into it, you're already fixing the issue. You're already fixing it. But you just got to be aware first. That's the hardest part, is being aware. Because it's a blind spot. How are you going to be aware about it? Until you start looking at yourself in the mirror. That's all I had to say for that. But I was going to use that Drake example because, what's the dude name, bro? Joe Budden. Joe Budden had said something about his album. Didn't see the clip, didn't see what Joe Budden said. But apparently Drake gave him a whole paragraph on that joint, right? And he was spitting some, some things he said in the paragraph was respectable. Like, don't let people influence your art. I made it this far doing what I wanted to do. Gave him a whole message, a whole rant, right? My whole thing, I'm looking at it like, did he deserve this kind of reaction from giving his opinion? Like that's the way I saw it. I'm like, you know what, Drake, you're not wrong, and you just dropped some good ass game. But if we take a step back, like, dog, he didn't like the album. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake cooked him. Don't get me wrong, but he gave him that whole stack because the nigga didn't like his album. Like Drake, it's his opinion. He doesn't have to like you. He doesn't have to like your album. He can actually say it's trash. And you know, the point to that is you tell his opinion triggered him. Like if you went on this whole rant, like you retired and they didn't hang your jersey up and all that. Like bro, you took time out of your life to type that up. Like you didn't have to care. And somebody gave an example of how Kanye went on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne was like, "I don't like Yeezus," and Kanye was just like, "Okay." Kanye didn't even give a fuck. And then Yeezus ended up aging very well and doing very well in the future, or whatever the case may be. Or Yeezys, I think it was the album. Not it was the album. He said he didn't like, and Kanye was just like, okay, like didn't give because he trusted his album. So I just think that confidence is oftentimes confidence will have you not really caring, bro. Like they can say what they want. I know what I know, and they can feel how they feel. I don't give. But at the same time, obviously it might be more politics involved. Drake might know something we don't, and then Joe Budden might have really been trying to sneak this him, and they got personal relationship, and I don't know. You gotta watch Joe Budden. I don't gotta watch it. I don't care because I'm talking about the principle of not caring and trusting what you think, like, and having that confidence, bro. So you know, like I said, I didn't remember it, but I'm just saying, he got triggered. He reacted to it. Like, come on, Drake. You really could have cooked him and sent him a screenshot of the charts or something like that. Like that would have did it for all the naysayers. Even me, y'all know I didn't like a lot of them songs in that album. Y'all know I didn't. But if Drake dropped the album, a screenshot, and it was like the top 10 songs on Billboard and all of them was from his album, what would I have to say? I still think it's trash. But you, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I know it didn't get there from me listening to it. And my opinion don't change, and I'm not kissing your ass. I just feel like, chat, like I said, at the end of the day, niggas is human, bro. So when it come to clout, and y'all see all these men scared of other men, and people yes men, and from Philly we call that shit dickying, bro. And like we straight up said, like, you scared of that nigga, bro? You dickying, bro. Like come on, man. So I love where I'm from, bro, because a lot of shit we call out, even though you still got niggas that are scared of other niggas and on shit. But I kind of see through it. I'm like, yo, I just see so many yes men in the industry, chat. I see so many sell out their morals because of power. People do it every day in government. So it's not an industry, not just an industry thing. It's done everywhere. But men don't have no backbone in a lot of situations, bro. You give a nigga clout, you give a nigga enough clout and enough money. To the average person, they won't even see that nigga's a cornball. This could be the corniest, lamest nigga in the world. And if he got money, he got clout, to the average person, they blind. They don't see it. He lame. And they don't know what the difference that it makes. Like, but when you're not a yes man, and you put your respect first, and I don't give a fuck how famous or clouded a nigga is, I'm gonna express my opinion. I don't even my homie. Me and my homies keep it a beat with each other, bro. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't try to come off as no bias, no dick sucking, none of that shit, bro. I say my opinion. I'm gonna say what it is. You don't like it, you don't like it. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's not doing cost night. No, we just chatting about some real shit, bro. But can y'all tell? Is it just me or can y'all tell? If you a yes man yourself, you suck up to people, you bite your tongue. I think it's harder for you to see, bro. But to me, I can tell when somebody's like is like biting their tongue or like scared to say something or scared to bump shoulders or avoiding conflict. I can tell, bro. Now, whatever reason they justify with it don't matter because your respect should be across the board. I should be able to give somebody enough to say my opinion. Like, I ain't feeling that shit. I with you, But I ain't feeling that shit, dog. I don't respect that. You don't even have to care, but it's my opinion, and I'm standing on it. And again, y'all don't have to name people, because at the end of the day, that's their business. But my thing is, I feel like when people do that, this is where I'm gonna stray away, and a lot of people gonna leave. I don't give. I feel like I want to please this world. I don't live for this world. I live for the world of my spirit. I live for the world of my soul. So if I'm trying to appeal to the materialistic gains and beneficial relationships, at that point I'm saying that my benefit to this man or this woman or this business or this people, or it could be a group of people, pleasing a crowd, my benefit to them outweighs my benefit to God and what I know is right or what I know is wrong or what I think is my best genuine intention. And I truly think that's where it goes spiritual, bro. Like, I think that ass kissing shit, that shit ain't righteous. Like, being a dick eater is not righteous, bro. Like, it's just, right is right and wrong is wrong. Your opinion is your opinion. You can stand on it. The person gets. At the end of the day, what was they going to do for you? And at the end of the day, I feel like if I to a person and my intention was in the right place, then God got me. I might lose that relationship. I might lose that opportunity. I might burn some bridges and all that. But I have the utmost confidence God got me. And if I ain't got nothing and I got God, I got everything. You don't have to believe in God. I don't at this point, I don't really give a. It's just like, bro, when you think like that, a lot of the willy-nilly shit, just, you gotta start being more cold, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. We can go to any religious story, bro. We can go to any religious story of any religious text, and I bet you they have examples of a prophet or some story in these religious texts, anyone you could name, where they had to go against their own blood. They had to go against their own blood, because right is right, is wrong, and wrong is wrong. Even in religious texts. So somebody throw that in your face. Oh man, some morals of this. Did you read the text? In each of these texts, you can name of any religion: Buddhism, Judaism, Islam, Christianity. We could find one prophet or one story of an example of somebody having to go against their own family. So we can't sit here and say blood mean anything, or there's any, you don't owe anybody any loyalty. Right is right, is wrong, and wrong is wrong. So, you mean? So I thought you didn't believe in God. What I can tell you don't listen to me or watch my content consistently. There's no way you would think that. There's no way you would think that. Sometimes it be your own family. Now, what you might think is because I'm not under any religion. But why do you think that religion is the only way to have a connection or relationship with God? Religion is an organization with traditions and customs. Is religion God, or is God bigger than religion? Advice from struggling with social anxiety and hinders me. At the end of the day, your comfort zone only as big as you allow it to be. So if you want to keep avoiding bullshit, I can guarantee you it's something else. It's just comfort zones, bro. So your comfort zone would just naturally get bigger if you keep challenging it. God is in the universe. Or really, I believe, I just think of it like this. Again, you don't have to agree with my thoughts. You don't have to agree with me at all. I believe, I threw away the idea of God as an entity a long time ago. I believe if I'm going to say God is all powerful and all knowing and all of everything, God is everything then. God is in murder. God is in plants, the stars. God is in my water, my cup. God is in everything. I'm not going to sit here and say God is in heaven, or my spirit is just going to go there when I go there and just all this and all that. God has to be a part of everything. If God is the creator, God is everything, because everything has come from creation. This is where I challenge people when they say, bro, how you say you believe in God and you say demon time? God created demons. Why are you mad at me? I'm just saying a word. You have free will. I'm just saying, bro. I'm telling you, I've been in a conspiracy theory since I was a child. I've been exposed to damn near every religion you can name. I grew up with Muslim family members, Christian family members, and then I did research into other religions as I got older. So I really have opened my mind in so many ways. And you know what my common truth is, and I understand what my conclusion would get to, chat, is that no matter what you believe in, you live and die by your choices and your intention. If you think you're going to just go in some building or open some book and convince yourself that you're not you're not getting away with it. You do not throw any clothes on and become better than the next person. You don't. Because guess what? It don't matter when I'm looking. It don't matter what we see at church. It don't matter what we see at the masjid. It don't matter what we see. It don't matter, bro. It matters most when you behind them closed doors and you by yourself. That's when it matters most. That's my belief of all things I done observed, studied, and looked at. And guess what? You know why I believe that matters most? Because I notice in a lot of commonalities between religion, they understand God as all-knowing and all-powerful and just being omnipresent, right? So it's like this idea that your awareness and your genuine sincerity is what also helps you connect to God. If you're not sincere in what you're doing, what you're thinking about, or what you're about to do, if you're not honest with yourself, you already disrupting your relationship and connection with your most powerful tool, and that is your intention. That is your ability to. Everything is created from thought. Everything was created from an intention. Nothing exists without a pre-existing idea. So if your ideas aren't genuine or honest, they're not real. They're based on bullshit. Their foundation is fluff. And if we gonna make it about a religious connection or something like that, then that is even verified through that. This idea of sincerity. It's sincerity. I can genuinely make a mistake. I'm human. God made me. I'm perfect because I'm imperfect. I was made this way. So I can genuinely make a mistake. But am I sincerely saying, yo, I didn't know. I was unaware. I was misguided. I was, my sincerity is more convincing than any thing you do to convince yourself or lie to yourself about, bro. It's that sincerity, bro. And I say this to say, I don't give anybody anything based on what they say about themselves or what they claim. I don't sit here and look at you and say, okay, you're Christian or you're Muslim, you're more consistent, you're a better person. I don't, none of that. I'm gonna look at your character and your consistency on that word. You ain't giving nothing because you go to church every Sunday or you do this. What's your consistency? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. My judgment means nothing. It should mean nothing to you. You know what I mean? If you prioritize the soul over the flesh.